Hi friends, it's so great to see you again. Today I am giving you my 15 tips for easy gluten-free road trips. So most of you know that we just took our family of 7 to California not too long ago for about 8 days, and I packed pretty much all of the food that we ate during that time. So it was a really great time that we had in California. We had tons of fun. We were able to keep our trip within a really nice tight budget, which was something that was really exciting. It made our trip much more relaxed because we weren't concerned about how much money we needed to save or that we were going to spend on the trip. And we were able to just rest easy in the fact that we knew that all of the food that we were eating was something that was going to be healthy for us and something that was not going to cause our bodies harm or cause us to react. So I'm going to run down this list, and I also want to let you guys know the whole list will be in the description below. So if you want to refer back to it, you can always copy and paste it and print it out and take that with you. All right. Number 1, travel by car whenever possible. I know sometimes you need to fly, but if you're taking your family, it's usually more economical to go by car, and it's much easier to pack all of the food that you need to pack to really have a great vacation. This is something that my neighbor a few years back taught me to do, and that is to pack your clothes 4 days in advance. So you make sure that you've got them all washed and then all packed in the suitcase, closed up, ready to go 4 days before your trip, and that way you have plenty of time to focus on getting your food ready. Number 3, don't risk a reaction for the sake of convenience. We try really hard to stick to the same foods that we're used to at home when we go on vacation. Your immune system is already going to be slightly compromised just because of the fact that you are away from home, you are in a different environment, and maybe stress levels are higher. So don't add in foods that your body is not used to and risk having a reaction that will spoil the rest of your vacation. Number 4, plan meals and eat from your pantry. So plan ahead, that way you know what you need to pack and what you need to prepare. And then you're not bringing a bunch of extra food, but you have the certainty that you are bringing enough food. And then try to use what you have at home rather than going out and buying a whole bunch of trip-specific foods. Canned soups, stews, meat, and beans, all of those are really easy to grab. Stick it in a JarBox, which I'll show you in a minute, and you are good to go. You have ready-made meals that you can pop into the microwave, and that way you don't spend your whole vacation cooking. Pack your jars in this wonderful thing called a JarBox. I have done it before in a cardboard box, but you need to make sure that you've got dividers in here so that your jars can't rattle around and break. The JarBox has a compartment for each jar, and then the lid snaps easily on here, and you are good to go. It is such a time saver, and it saves you the anxiety of worrying about broken jars and food running all over your car. JarBoxes also stack and they lock into each other, so again, they pack super easy. There's holes where you can put zip ties here, and then as you consume the foods, you can wash your empty jars, pop them back in, and you are packed and ready to go home. You can pick these up on Amazon. I am not sponsored in any way by JarBox, but these are a lifesaver, and I suggest this for anybody who is traveling with canned food. Number 7, prepare baked goods ahead of time and freeze them. So if you know you're taking a trip in a couple months, you have all of that time to slowly work on putting things into the freezer. The things that I froze were pancakes, muffins, and cookies. Number 8, pack refrigerated and frozen items in a cooler and use dry ice rather than regular ice. It will save you a mess when you get there and keep your food colder. Number 9, buy your usual snacks, pack a bag for your trip going there, and your trip coming home. This was a huge time saver for us, and it also meant that we didn't have to spend that money and that time in California to locate those items before we came back home. Number 10, prepare grab-and-go foods for the car. One of our favorites are meat muffins. You can find the recipe for that in my gluten-free muffin cookbook. It's only $4 on Etsy, and it's just these cute little meatloaves that you cook in a muffin tin. They are so delicious, and they are easy for me to just take and pass back to the kiddos. You can, if you prefer them warm, you can put them in under the windshield on the dash in your car, and they will actually warm up as you are traveling. Or if you would rather, you can pull off at a convenience store and throw them in the microwave. I have warmed up all kinds of things at a convenience store along the way, other than the food that they sell there in the store. Also, make sure that you pack things like carrot sticks, celery sticks, cucumbers. We also like apples, bananas, and cookies and muffins. Those are all great for in-the-car foods. When you're booking your hotels, make sure they have a fridge and a microwave. That way you can put refrigerated items away and not be concerned about keeping the cooler cold. And you can warm up those soups and stews so easily. All you do is take the jar, put it into the microwave, and within minutes you guys are eating dinner. Number 12, map out the grocery stores along the way. So know where the places are that you can pick up food in case something that you brought spoils or you didn't bring enough food. You need to know where those are, and if you do it before you leave, you have peace of mind on your trip, and you don't have to take that time to try to go scout out food once you are there. Number 13, plan on buying fresh produce when you get to your destination. So I only pack enough apples and bananas and carrots and those kind of things that we will consume while we are in the car on the way there. When I get there, then I can go buy fresh produce that we can eat throughout the time that we are on vacation. That way it's not smashed up and mashed up, and we're not trying to find places where we can put that away in the car. Produce is something that's easy to come by, so plan on buying that when you get there. Number 14, I've got a list of things that I have forgotten in the past, and it's so much easier if you remember to bring these items with you. Salt, pepper, paper plates and paper bowls, plastic utensils, a sharp knife, cooking oils, and any baking supplies that you might need if you are going to have the ability to cook when you get there. Number 15, if you will have access to a kitchen and can cook while you are on vacation, make sure you bring all of those supplies with you that you're going to need to complete the meals that you want to make. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I know that was kind of a quick and dirty, here's my top 15. I would like to hear from you guys what other items you have packed or what things you do to make the preparation faster and easier. One thing I didn't mention is a lot of times if I was already cooking pancakes, that's when I mixed up my pancake mix. So try to do double duty and piggyback those items. I also want to open up the comments for any questions that you guys have about our vacation, or if there was a method that I used that you'd like more information about, let me know in the comments. And then tomorrow on Sunday at 2 p.m. we will have a live stream. So if you are watching this video on Saturday when it came out, then Sunday, the day after, I will be answering a lot of your questions on all of this, because we are going to be talking about gluten-free baking. So thank you so much for stopping by. It is so wonderful to have you here, and I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comments. I have to tell you, the comments are my favorite part about putting out videos. I love to interact with you. I wish I had time to answer every single comment. Unfortunately, I don't, but please keep them coming in, because there is not one that I don't read and read again. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.